This video is not for those upper class, the richest. This is for those who are like me, middle income, hardworking employee who have the dream of acquiring these beautiful items. Hello mga ka-Promdi! Welcome back to my channel, and again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I promise that it is worth every minute of you spending with me. Forgive me if I am somehow going to look sometimes on my guide for this content, so I will not lose the structure of thoughts that I have put together. Yes, you have experienced that in my channel, for those who are already subscribed, that I do have a lot of contents related to new purchases on bags, reveals, reviews, etc. And this content is going to be different. Yes, different. Let's start with trigger questions and let's see whether this is going to be interesting for you. You decide, okay? First question, do you experience the urge to buy a new bag every time there is a new collection launched? Let's pick up an example, the 22P of Chanel. And they do have these iridescent classic flaps. Do you answer yes? Okay. Second question. Do you spend more money in buying bags than what you saved every month out of your salary? Guilty? Yes or no? Right. And the last question. Are you always on social media hunting new bags? Even in resale market or on the website, the official website of the luxury brands? Did you answer yes? Like you guys, I do answer yes on those questions. And I think there is something wrong. And I think you will never recognize that there is something wrong behind it. So let's spend some longer time and stay here, okay? Let me talk to you. In the beginning of this year, I created my 2022 goals, and that includes targeting a certain savings amount. And from then on, I started to create baby steps of actionable standards. Otherwise, it will never materialize. And while I am doing that, the thought came into my head about this. And the realization afterwards. You will notice in my thumbnail, as I've said, this is just a Birkin bag. It is only a bag. Only a bag. This is a Chanel classic flap. Beautiful. But it is only a bag. It is only a bag. My purpose of this channel is to help you trigger thoughts and insights while I share. I hope with this content, I will be able to help you out. I always have this little Roselle in me whispering messages and helping me facilitate my thought processes. There is one occasion when I opened my bag cabinet. Yes, I do have a bag cabinet. I asked this question, how can I use all the bags that I acquired. Here in the Netherlands, it is always raining. And you know, the, the biggest enemy of a leather bag is water. So how? These are expensive items and I have a lot of them and they are just seated on the cabinet. Its function is not materializing. But I always answer to myself, and I think you too, that they are investments. There is a truth to that reason, but a lot of it is just a mind conditioning we do because we are passionate and crazy about them. The truth, bag can be an investment. There is no false claim on that one. If you will be able to successfully resell your item in the second-hand market at a premium. But before you can successfully do that, you will go through the difficult process of reselling your items. And I mean that because I have experienced that. If you are a newbie of selling items, you might even fall in the trap of the scammers. There are a lot of evil people who recognize this resale market as an opportunity to take advantage of those who are innocent of selling. So you will end up putting your items in consignment stores or on popular websites like Fashion File, Vestiaire Collective. Many cases, it will take a little bit of time to be sold in Vestiaire or in Fashion File. Sometimes they will lowball you, meaning they will offer you low prices so they can also make their own profit. When you have finally saved up for your bag, it is normal that you will somehow buy one or two, and logically you should be contented. But that is not what is happening. Sadly, like me, you will fall into the trap of addiction and you will never admit it. You don't even want to recognize. It is not a disease, but you need to watch out if you are already there. When I was young, I started to save up just to purchase finally my classic flap. Now I have it and I never felt that it is enough. I wanted to have more, and even if I am not, I know I will not be able to use it often. And there's something wrong with that one. And I always create reasons why I acted that way or why I think that way. Part of that behavior is the development of greed. It's hard to listen to this word, but there is the truth on it. Greed. You want more than what you need, and you somehow want to own it because others might own it if you don't. The most important thing is you should escape this trap, because I somehow did successfully. This trap is created by the best marketing possible. So they are using very popular stars to wear the bag. You will also see very exciting pictures, campaigns on the news that you can watch digitally or you can buy on prints. the more you look, the more you get excited, and the more you start fantasizing and think that you will become more beautiful when you wear all these beautiful things, right? Influencers. I have a very small following, but just imagine those who have massive following, wherein when they buy a certain sunglasses or a bag, that would just be sold out in a few minutes. I would say the price increases that is happening yearly is also causing this FOMO, of fear of missing out, which is not okay because you are unnecessarily spending. When they produce limited editions and collaborations, limited stocks, you panic. These are all part of the trap, and we should recognize that this is just their way to entice us to spend. And when you are inside the trap, it is overwhelming. It is very fast. And before you even recognize it, it has emptied you emotionally and worst, financially. Sadly, there are some people who can end up with excessive credit card charges just to own that investment. So how do you escape the trap? You need to recognize that you are in the trap and stop reasoning that you are not there. You are there. Recognize it. Open your closet and it will tell you the truth. It's a lot of bags already. Look at it honestly. You have purchased more than what you need, and that is hoarding. You can also talk to your loved ones like your husband, your parents, your friends. And when you tell your situation, definitely, trust me, you will not like what you will hear from them. And if you consulted many people and they gave you the same coaching or advice, maybe there is truth to it that you need to recognize and accept. And that probably is the help that you need. So try to be also open-minded. Just remember, when you buy luxury bags, it's worth a lot. And if you spend that money somewhere else, it will go a long way. You can have a very nice vacation with your family and have fun, enjoy food, enjoy the sceneries. Of course, it is not an investment per se that you can resell, but it is an investment to your experiences. That is so precious. Your children will remember it even when they get old. And there's no money that can buy that. No amount of money can buy that. Or you can also spend that money to upskill and learn new skills. You can even study again, right? There are more items you can use your money for, and you can even write them on a piece of paper. And from there, you can prioritize, and maybe that will help your internal brainstorming, because if you try to brainstorm, then it facilitates the thinking and it can help to open the trap. And that can be as simple as that. And it is probably just going to be an exercise for you to do in a week, and it is somehow going to help you in the right direction. And I would like then to go back to my intro. They are quite heavy. These two are just a bag. They are just a Birkin. This is just a Chanel Classic Flap. Your life is not about them only. your life is more than that. Your legacy is more than this. I really hope that you learned from this content, and I genuinely wanted to reach more audience as much as possible because I really wanted to trigger this discussion to everyone. So if you enjoy this content, please like this comment, and if you want to stay with me, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. And yeah, leave your comments whether you agree or not to what I said. I respect you and I love to hear from you because I know there are a lot of wisdom everywhere and it is just waiting to be explored. Until the next time, guys, and I hope you stay safe there and have fun every time. Thank you. Bye.